Alright, welcome back to another one, gents. Today I'm out in the field again today. Something I want to talk to you guys about, or something I did today. So most men today feel lost. I was as well. I felt lost. Didn't have any more direction or any purpose in life. So, and it's not because we're weak or they're weak, but because we are disconnected from what we are made to do or desire to. We are disconnected from purpose. And that's the topic for today, is we are disconnected from purpose. We are disconnected from what we are supposed to do, which is create. We are supposed to create. We are stuck in this consume routine or loop, and that as a man is not where you're supposed to be. We are supposed to create, build things, find purpose, and scrolling, it doesn't give it to us. So let's start with scrolling versus building. So a bit of a personal story here. So I had to face this myself. I was constantly scrolling and not doing anything with my life. My routine was work the bare minimum I had to work, watch anime, and then play games. That was it. That's what most of my life consisted about, from teenage to late 20s. And that doesn't give you fulfillment. That doesn't excel you in anything. That just makes you a bit more depressed, a bit more disconnected from who you are. You don't have a purpose in life. So what I do now, from then and from now, is I make sure I watch things that will push me forwards, things that would help me in designing my life. Instead of just this consumer mentality, I look at it as a creator, right? A value creator. I want to create value for everyone out there. I want to build the life of service, serving people. And as I say, I now eliminate things from my life. I don't watch anything if it doesn't have an intent behind it. So, and we know, most men aren't passive. That's the next part. Is most men aren't passive. They're just distracted. You're numbed out, and you don't even know what you stand for. I had no idea what I stood for. I had no idea. I didn't have any grounds. I would just go with whatever is happening in that particular time or trend. So why does consumption weaken you? So consumption without creation weakens you, or weakens your identity. Because if you feed your mind garbage, garbage in, garbage out, right? Your social feed is a mirror. Your social feed is a mirror. It shows you, right? The algorithm shows you what you are consuming, what you are putting into your mind. So when all you do is take in other people's opinions, stories, and entertainment, you're planting seeds, and you haven't checked what is that seed. What seeds are you planting in your mind? You haven't checked it. And what happens is, when you start creating, you flip the script, right? It reclaims your identity or your authority over your mind. and your life. Because you stop being a reactor and you start being a creator, right? So you create your circumstances, you create things in life, and you're not just reacting anymore. Another thing is creation builds confidence. Because confidence isn't built by thinking or dreaming or watching what other people are doing. Confidence is built by action. When you take action, right? So you want to feel powerful, you build something, right? You want to feel powerful, build something. For example, build your body, build a skill, build a business. Even if it's just a post from the real you, not this fake you that you put online. So like when you create, you prove something to who? To yourself. You prove something to yourself, right? I can handle this. I've got what it takes to do this. And obviously it's hella scary in the beginning because you're gonna be shit at it. I mean, it's gonna take you a while to learn the ropes, to get everything down. But in the beginning it's gonna be scary. Alright? So that's how you earn respect, and that's how you earn, or how you rise yourself, right? So let's go to the next one. Now this is a bit of my opinion too, and it is a bit proven, but I haven't got any facts yet. So men are built to build, right? Because masculinity is about shaping, protecting, providing. It's active, it's bold, it's out there. So if you go back and look at history, right? Man created tools, stories, and legacies. Man, we made these things. And if you believe in God like I do, we are made in His image, right? And the very first command was create, build, multiply, subdue, and rule. Not exactly in those words, but that way, yeah? So it's not just biblical, it's hardwired in us. We were never meant to just consume. That was not what we were made for. We're here to leave a mark. We need to make our own dents in the universe, as Richard Cooper would say. We need to, whatever field, doesn't matter what it is, you need to make your name known. Don't be an unknown soldier, right? So creation sharpens and consumption numbs. What do I mean by that? So when you consume non-stop, you get cloudy, overstimulated, unfocused, and you start to compare yourself, your what would you say, you start to question your worth. You forget who you are when all you do is consume. So creation reveals your edge, right? Creation reveals your edge. And you get clearer, sharper, better when you start creating. So your voice matters more than the opinion of others, right? Your inner voice, your own voice matters more than what other people think or say about you. Theirs too matter, but yours matters more. So, your story, your ideas, your journey, someone out there might need it, or actually someone out there needs it. Not might. There is someone who will resonate with it. There is someone who needs to hear those words. So you start small. Share what you know. Build what you wish existed. Design the life you want, and then go create it. For example, I am now building the life I want. I am designing it by my own choice. I'm building it. There are things here that I didn't have access to that I wish existed. So that's not here for me. So I will build it myself. Thanks for listening. That's it for this one. If you found any value in it, just give it a like. maybe comment. Tell me, what are the things that you would like to build in your life? And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.